If this row of merchandise looks familiar, that's because we are back at Joann's for round 2 of our Halloween adventure. They do have a lot of new merchandise out on the floor. Starting with this aisle, we're going to take a quick look at some of the new things, including these hand towels. Now these do lean a little bit more toward that Wiccan style of this whole aisle that we saw in our last video, but don't worry, there's a lot of new Halloween merchandise to look at. If you haven't checked out our first Joann's walkthrough, go ahead and give that video a look. I'll put a link to it in the description below, but that's going to review all of this merchandise that we're looking at right here and now. Aside from a few little odds and ends, I'm not sure if that little 3-part skeleton wall hanging was in that one. I'm pretty sure this ghost rug wasn't, and I think the skeletons were, but there was even another design in there. So anyway, check out the other video if you like. But let's get into the Halloween merchandise. It's the One Stop Scare Shop. I like the way that sounds. And they have all sorts of little cutesy merchandise as well as a little bit of spooky and scary as well. This sort of gothic nature with the raven on the skull is something that we see in a lot of Halloween decor. I particularly use it, love it. All of these ornaments are going to run you around $10. And if you're thinking to yourself that that seems a little bit pricey, just remember that pretty much everything already is at the 40% off. I'm not sure why they have sales before they even have all the full merchandise out, but they're definitely getting a head start on the Halloween. In fact, I haven't seen any other Halloween merchandise out.
Happy Halloween!
And there we have our noise makers. Great for the little ones. When you get to my age, though, oh gosh, I can't even imagine putting that in my display. Like the little pumpkin here with the light up eyes. He's kind of creepy looking. I like that they're not just all plastic and smiling faces, but we're certainly getting a lot of the range of different, more realistic and more evil looking pumpkins in the general Halloween merchandise these days, which I like. So I am noticing a lot of the merchandise is in that that's even $70 range. It's creeping up a little high. It's going to hit your budget hard this year, so look for the good deals. Stuff like this, actually, it's still a bit expensive in that $50 range, but it's high quality and looks great.
Happy Halloween!
I think that these things are starting to all share the same audio, which I'm not thrilled about.
Happy Halloween!
There we go again. All right, we have a nice large skull planter. So let's see how much this one is. Again, $50, but this one feels plasticky. Not sure it's worth it, but you also have to remember 30% off. That's going to be running $30. Here's 100 or 70 for the nice stack of pumpkins. That's pretty good. And we have a tombstone with a skeleton. Let's see what he does. The sound on that guy was a little bit weak. I would have liked to have seen his mouth move or some little bit of animation that's going to give the tombstones a little bit more uniqueness. All right, I do love these very large sort of light up items. That little cat I might have to get for my own display. Of course, we have some trees if you need to decorate with those. Walking around the corner, you see there that was an empty shelf, so we're definitely expecting more merchandise, and I'm going to be coming back to do another video to follow up with them a little bit later to see what else is going to be put out. But I like those little windmills with that little ghost spinning around the haunted house, that witch legs. I like the witch on the broom going around the moon. I think that's pretty cool. But then we've got the skeleton hands. We've seen these several years in a row now, I think, with the thumbs up and the different, hand signs. Down here we have things to put on trees, including the face, but I like these that look around the tree. What was that, $30? That is not a bad price. They're a little bit on the small side, so if you're looking at that zombie, it's not going to look like a real person. I mean, look, his whole head is the size of my hand. But you can't go wrong with an alien, because aliens can definitely be smaller, peeking around the tree. I might come back and pick that up myself. I really like it. Seems like this little wine topper should be more in that Wiccan display, but maybe it's with these food items like this tray. that looks like a coffin. I love that. That looks great. The ghosts holding up the platters, not bad. Let's see how much it is. Of course, again, $50. Now, for that price point, I think we can get a lot more stuff. Of course, again, remember that's going to be $30. But if we go to like the Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, we're going to have all this sort of plate decor and platters and glassware and whatnot. And I feel like it's going to be a little bit higher quality. Probably get a few pieces for around the same price. My point being, don't absolutely buy the first things that you see because you get all excited about the Halloween merchandise coming out, as we are with this merchandise, because we know there's going to be good stuff around the corner as well. If there's anything truly outstanding, obviously you're going to want to get it right away. You don't want to lose out on some awesome item. But I haven't really seen too much here that I would consider that awesome item that really got to have piece. Can I say I'm a little happy that that bowl is only $40? But again, it's a bowl that you can get anywhere. And wow, $500 for the 7-foot skeleton with the moving eyes is an absolute no. Wait for Home Depot.
Be careful. The sewing machine will leave you in ditches.
Now see, I do like that the sewing machine is perfect decor to sell at the Joann's. It's unique. That's the sort of thing I'd like to see throughout the store. Of course, you know how I feel about those velvet pumpkins. That sort of red-ish orange color, I've never seen that color on one of them before. It actually is very off-putting. I don't like it. All right, we have a cute little skeleton here. Wow. Had to do a bit of a double take there. He's $35. I don't think he's quite that cute. Some light up skulls here. Actually, it just seems like the one light in there, it's a bit weak for that. Certainly needed a bit more lighting to fill those scary looking eyes. Sleeping skeleton. I don't want a sleeping skeleton. I want one that's jumping out, attacking me, and being scary. Much like the scarier version of the sewing machine with the hands that are kind of coming out from around it. Love that aesthetic. See, I know Joann's can do the good merchandise. Just need to see a bit more of that, like the potion book here that's on a stand. That's not a bad look. I like that. Not really sure what these skeleton bowls are for. I guess if you have one of those little bowls on your table with lots of ornament balls in it, that would be kind of fun. I'd like to see different versions of that, I guess. I love decorating with the skulls on books as well. I get that a lot throughout my displays. All right, we've got some other cute little tchotchkes over here, and then some more velvet pumpkins. So velvet pumpkins with the faces. I actually kind of like the faces. That really stands out on the black pumpkins. I do like the black. Okay, it's kind of growing on me, but I will never admit I would like any sort of velvet pumpkin. Here we have a wall diorama with a bat. I like that. And a boo sign. I think we can DIY those. In fact, you can probably buy those letters in the crafting part of this store. We've got some light up spiders. Again, love to decorate with the spiders because everybody is scared of them. And then we've got some more dish towels. Here we have a lot more of the Halloween ones. In the first bit of the video, we saw the ones that were kind of a bit more with that Wiccan theme. But you can find lots of these everywhere. Any of the home stores, the craft stores, you'll find any sort you need. So you're probably going to be paying a premium here. Much like the things we're looking at now, those little gel stickers that you can put on your glass or whatnot that will leave a stain that's hard to get off. I would never recommend these, certainly not at these prices, when you can go to the Dollar Tree and get pretty much anything you want there. You know, last year I said I'm going to do like a Nightmare Before Christmas theme and just put up my Christmas tree at Halloween and decorate it Halloween style so that I can leave it all up and I don't have to take down Halloween and put up Christmas, all that, close together, and it would just save so much effort, but can't bring myself to do it. I don't like the idea of the Christmas tree, Halloween tree look, even though I have done a few tutorials on how to make some in the past as well. I especially liked making one that looked like a witch. Search for my old videos if you're interested in seeing how those turned out. Actually ended up giving that witch-themed tree away in one of our viewer giveaways, which I'll probably be doing something of the sort soon, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more tutorials and hopefully some giveaways coming up soon. Love the skeleton chicken. That is amazing. I'll have to do a haunted farm theme one of these years. I do like to change up my display every year. I've never done a farm. I doubt most of us have. But if you have, let me know in the comments below. Here, if you needed one, you can put a velvet skeleton that's 3 foot tall. Of course, it's around $50 in your display too. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. That's going to do it for today. Really appreciate you watching. Again, please subscribe. Help us get to that 100,000 subscriber mark. You're definitely not going to want to miss the upcoming videos. Lots more store walkthroughs, DIYs, product reviews, and more coming your way. Till then, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and happy haunting.